I'm totally procrastinating. Yeah, I like literally have felt like in a fog all day. Like I never fully woke up, and not that I have a headache, but just like feels like there's fog in my brain. And I just feel like kind of like maybe like unmotivated or uninspired, or yeah, that I'm in that place right now. You know, a lot of the spiritual teachers that I follow and learn from talk about how when you are reaching this next level of your up level, your destiny, your dharma, whatever terminology you use, that you tend to self-sabotage yourself. And I've totally felt that today in a way that's still a bit challenging for me to articulate and to really understand. Good thing I have a call with my intuitive coach tomorrow. But I can feel like nothing's even like really happened yet, you know, but I can feel this like internal shift that's happening, and I can feel the way that I'm doing all of the things, you know, that for so long I pretended I didn't want or didn't think I could have, or, you know, they were just like too much or it's too hard. And I can feel all of that fear and resistance, and like I hate to say it, but I can feel that self-sabotage coming up. I don't want to call a friend or like call my sister and like vent her and say like, oh, like I spent the whole day watching TV because I know that, or like I think my sister or my friend or whatever will like comfort me and say, yeah, it's okay, like you're probably really tired, you've been going nonstop, you gave like 7 personal branding workshops in the last 3 weeks, which is true, I did. But it's also just an excuse, you know? Like I could have made myself shower and like recorded my video earlier today, which was what I had planned to do. Like that's why I had the whole afternoon free. It's because I planned to create a new video. Like it's so hard to admit that you're sabotaging yourself, right? Tomorrow is a new day, and I'm going to start anew. It's a new day. It's like 3:30 and I feel a lot better than when I talked to all of you last night. I ended up just going to sleep. Like I was in bed at 8 o'clock and I think I probably fell asleep at 8:30, and I was just so tired. So maybe I was just really tired and needed to rest. I'm not sure. You know, as I get more and more into spirituality and of work on all of these things for myself, a lot of people talk about how like when you're about to make this up level, did I talk about this last night or not? I don't remember. The thing with video is that like once you record it, if you don't have it, you like can't edit it. So I'm just gonna say it again, and if I did say last night, then my amazing videographer or video editor can like edit this part out. Oh, I can't remember what I talked about last night because I was so tired and out of it, but I am feeling much better today. I had a really great session with my intuitive coach, and I meet with her about once a month, and it's just so helpful. I used to experience such severe anxiety, and I've been working with her for about 2 years now, and it's just like night and day, plus like a bunch of other clarity in my life. But we had a good session, and I'm preparing a new contract for a client that I'm really excited to work with. And I did, like yesterday I looked at castings on Backstage, and I was just like, feeling overwhelmed and not really feeling like anything was the right fit, and today I submitted for a pop music video, which looks really interesting and like a good role. And I did also talk to a casting agent, I think it was last week, who gave me some very helpful feedback on my headshots and said like a lot of my headshots look very dancery, which I wouldn't have thought of. So I'm thinking about maybe shooting some more, or at least like switching out some of the photos. And yeah, I still feel really nervous to do my next audition. And I guess I was kind of thinking that once I did the first one, like you saw all the anxiety that I had, but like I did it. And not only did I do it, I like got the gig and I did the gig and it went really well. But I'm still feeling all the feels. You know, you've ever heard of that term like beginner's luck? I feel like my family can be so negative. Even though they're like supportive, they also are like very negative. And so I had a couple conversations with my dad, and he said things to me just like, oh, well, like that's how it goes, or, you know, very much like, well, don't get your hopes up, like don't get too excited, or that's just beginner's luck, or yeah. And I'm trying not to think those negative thoughts. I don't want that to be my story. Like, it doesn't have to be that way, you know, it doesn't. And I think that's also been just catching up to me, and something that maybe I need to have a conversation with my family about a little bit more. And I'm not sure how to have that conversation because I don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings. But anyway, submit another casting. I'm gonna work on my business. And then the other thing is that I've had this idea to make a TikTok video to like a poem that I wrote for a very long time, meaning like I've been thinking about creating something like this maybe for a month, and I've been thinking about this exact idea for like a week now. Okay, not even a week, like I thought of it on Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so like 5 days. But for me that feels so long because I know that I've had time to do it in those past 5 days, and I haven't, because I'm just scared to put it out there in the world. And like I'm scared to say like I'm an artist and this is a poem that I wrote and this is my creative interpretation of this, and like this is art and I deserve to share this. And so this weekend we are breaking through that fear. I'll let you know how it goes. I have officially experienced LA traffic several times. It's okay.